Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Lies of P. So, I had started recording and broadcasting at the same time, like streaming on Twitch, but then something went wrong. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to some more Lies of P. We're going to continue from where we left off, because I quit the game right here after killing these enemies. And yeah, it's a new day. As I'm talking right now, Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming out tomorrow, basically at midnight. Here in Malaysia, it will be, I guess, hours earlier than it will in different parts of the world, like to the west. Anyway, yeah, content creators already have videos out, like the people I watch, like the Rad Brad and other content creators already have released videos. It's been like 12 hours since they released videos of it. And yeah, reviews look good, but I know people don't trust journalists. I looked at reviews from people who aren't journalists, and the reviews are also still good. So looks like it's going to be a good game, and it will be my first since Assassin's Creed Origins, because I haven't played or paid attention to the other Assassin's Creed games ever since Origins. Not because I'm not a fan, I just don't play every Assassin's Creed game. Oh, hi Akash, welcome to the stream. Anyway, to my beloved Gideon, the world is dying. I hear news of the epidemic dozens of times a day. If on top of this I am not able to see you, I may suffocate and die. I'll wait for you at the sign tonight as usual. Don't be late, my love. Alright. Not sure who Gideon is. I don't know if that's referring to someone important or if that's just world building in this game. Have to make sure you destroy these things, otherwise you'll easily die. I think I should equip more throwable items because I know in this area I'll need them a lot. Yeah, like around here. Okay, looks like, and there's also like obviously there's also butterflies here, so short put. I'm going to put that to good use, probably even against the next boss, because the next boss is quite annoying. Whoa. I think he was trying to like run towards me. I had someone behind me, but I was like, what's that? Let me throw this. Nice. Okay. Yo, that took my entire stamina stamina bar. In sync. Nice. Alright, let's destroy this one. Nice. So where's this butterfly? Is it here? Nice. We shall go around here first before we fight that guy. Nice. These places, if I'm not mistaken, there's something I have to come back here to collect, but I'm not, it's like one of those treasure maps. You have to search clues on, but I'm not so sure. Shit, I'm going to die. Okay, it's it's lowering. Let me equip this thing so that I have better resistance against it. Where's this one? I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to complete this game. If I had to guess, I have about, if I'm quick, maybe like 4 or 5 hours left. I don't know. That's if I'm quick enough anyways. If I don't like die too much, and if I can estimate, I'm planning on playing like maybe 3 hours right now. So that's 3 videos. Then maybe later on in the day I'll play, but I don't know, I may be burnt out because like playing like let's say 5 hours of this today, then at night having to start Assassin's Creed Shadows. Shit. Jesus. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, so having to like if I were to try and it's okay, it's okay. If I were to try and play this for 5 hours like I was saying, then I play another few hours of AC Shadows because I'm going to get videos of those out soon. Like actually immediately it comes out. I can only shoot thrice with this thing, it sucks. Alright, let's go to this guy. Alright, cool, but I hope he doesn't actually drop anything that I need. Because if he does, then I think I've just missed it. Hope there's nothing I've missed. Yeah, so I wish I could complete this game today, but I don't know if I'll have the gas. Though I remember as though there's like a chest here somewhere. I don't know why, but like it should be around here somewhere. Unless I'm thinking of some other place, but let me see down here. Doesn't look like it's there, so this is so strange. Like it should be around here somewhere. I probably missed it, but it's fine. Okay, now we have that shortcut. Let's move on. Now I don't know how long this will take us. In fact, okay, yeah, I'm sure there'll be a boss in this part. Then there's another boss. I think it's probably it's like a reused boss, but kind of different in its own way. They say when crystals appear from the ground, it's a sign of the end days. It's the end, we're all going to die, everyone's going to die. I think this guy wrote it. I don't know if that's like a Christian belief. I don't think it is, like, best of my own knowledge. Okay, I don't honestly I don't know. Like I've never read Revelations. I have, but only a little. Because that book scared me when I was a kid. So I don't know anything about crystals coming. But like the reason why I'm talking about that is because you know this game has like Christians, you know, like for example at the cathedral, people praying to God to help them, you know, stuff like that. It scares you. Yeah, the Bible. Some parts of the Bible scare me. So I actually like I never read them when I was a kid. Oh my god. So he immediately caused decay and I didn't have time to heal because my health was just constantly reducing. But anyway, it's fine. Yeah, so that book scared me when I was a kid and I didn't read it. In fact, the only books I've never read in the Bible, like when I was a kid, I read like, there's a time I dedicated myself to reading the full thing. But that was like way back in 2013. But there's two books I couldn't read. One was Revelation because it scared me. The other was Song of Songs because I don't know, like it seemed too lovey-dovey for me because it was like uh, I don't even remember who it was. Like a man and a woman singing to each other. There's something right there. Jesus Christ. Jesus. By the way, this is also like another enemy that appears like only once in the game. If I'm not mistaken. I think this enemy also appears only once because I don't remember fighting it in any other point in the game other than here. Let me see if I can equip this thing. It will probably give me more protection. But now I'm heavy, so let's unequip this. What do I have here? So this is for carcasses, ergo, motivity, stamina. I think that's good enough for me. I don't think I need any others. Radiant ergo. What's here? Resplendent ergo. Ah, I think we are next to the next boss. This boss gave me trouble first time I fought it. I really hate taking damage in this game because like when enemies hit you, you don't man, you just feel it. You feel as if you're getting hit in real life. Like if you've ever played this game and you felt the feedback from getting hit, it feels brutal. Like you feel like you're the one getting hit. It feels like a violation when an enemy is beating you up. Now these are humans I'm fighting. So, by the way, I should look at what, like the next boss. I don't know what enemy type it is. It's either a carcass or a human, but I think it's a carcass. I could be wrong. Then there's this guy. The issue with this game is, yeah. These guys hit hard, but they're satisfying to parry. For the next boss, I need to equip this. But where should I equip it? I'll probably equip it, let me see. Let me equip it here. I don't know if I'll remember, or if it will work properly, but I'll try. Because this next boss I'm about to fight, I remember it has this thing where if you're about to stagger it, it has this annoying thing it does, where it like, let me throw this from here. Oh, nice. When like it's in a staggerable state, the next boss. What? He's not dead. You guys are gonna have to forgive me every time I talk while I'm still saying, or like when I pause while I'm still saying something, because I just can't concentrate while talking at the same time. That's why I don't like talking during boss fights. But yeah, it has this thing when you're about to stagger it backs away from you, then screams. Then like you're about to stagger it, but instead that state goes away immediately. Yeah, this is an enemy. I've just remembered this enemy gets staggered once you once you do a charged attack from behind. Subtitle: Do you want to become a workshop technician? A primer of aspirants. No other city in the world today has received more attention than Krat, the city of puppets. Back when the almighty V visited, it was still just a fishing village. It has undergone a brilliant change in the past 30 years, spurred by Krat's puppet industry. The puppets made in Krat's workshops are known for using new technology that is on a different level from their competitors. The workshop puppets are intricate like humans, and they perform their master's orders so naturally that people wonder if they have souls. Many competitors try to replicate the workshop's special mechanical hearts, only to fail and prove the outstanding gap between their capabilities. The monopoly on the special power stone ergo and the skills to optimize its efficiency, those those are what give Krat's workshop the edge. But but the workshop's beginning wasn't always smooth. The workshop's history begins with one legendary craftsman, and his records are great manuals for the apprentices. The legendary craftsman G, so that should obviously be Geppetto, whom every technician knows about. On the next page, we'll learn about his achievements, omitted. Uh, wait, Akash, are you still there? I wanted to ask you something. Okay, so remember the other boss I fought? Uh, the boss. It's called the boss. Like the four siblings, the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Remember that boss? Because Like I killed the elder brother, then they were like, you'll pay for that, something like that. Now, you said you knew, like you watched the. You said you watched the original story of Pinocchio, right? So, aren't those aren't there rabbits in that original story? Because I think they are, but like I said, I'm probably like the only Gen Z who has never watched the Pinocchio movies. Or movie, or I don't know how many movies there are, but it's funny because I was a fan of those children's cartoons, obviously, like every child. I just never got the chance of watching Pinocchio. You're not sure? Okay. But like the rabbit, there's supposed to be a rabbit, I guess rabbits in that story as well. So like the Black Rabbit Brotherhood that I fought are like a reference to those rabbits in the Pinocchio story. Just like how this lantern, this lamp that I have on like at the back of me, or like at the back of my hip, waist, on the belt at the back of my belt there. Like this lamp, that one. It has a cricket inside it, and that cricket is also in the story of Pinocchio, Gemini. He also has the same name in this game. So yeah, because I guess you were like we were talking about this earlier, so that's why I wanted to bring it up in case any of you were wondering. Me and my friend were speaking about this in class, and like he told me he watched the movie, but of course it's obviously been a while. But I just wanted to tell him the references that this game has that are in the original. Yeah, so the cricket. Yeah, you remember the cricket, but not the bunny. Yeah, so it's basically a reference to the original story as well. Because our character is like. No, not Grindstone. Where is Legion Arm? Yeah, our character is a reference to Pinocchio. Obviously, because of like, telling lies and everything. Then Sophia is a reference to that fairy that woke him up just like it wakes him up in this game. Then there are others like Gemini, the cricket, and the rabbits are also there in the original story as far as I know. But I don't really know much beyond that. Yeah, the boss should be up here. In case you guys have been wondering, I've just been preparing for it with the equipment I've been switching up. Let me check real quick the enemy type of this boss, because if I'm not... You know what? No, let me not check. Let me just fight it, because I think it's a carcass. It could be a human. I could be very wrong. So if it's a... Just in case it's a human, let me switch this up to acid. So I'll use fire first. Then I'll use acid. Then... Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I assume it's a her. We got her first try. This enemy is similar to one of one of the enemy types. I think we have faced it only once in the game. It has somewhat a similar moveset, and it also screams just like this one does. So I think you guys could see when it got into that staggerable state, it would like move backwards, then try to run and like run away from me, then scream. So I had to use this item, L1 triangle. L1 triangle, it's an attack, it's a fable attack for my weapon handle. But I've never used the L1 triangle for this, I think. Oh no, I have. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah. So it's a cool move, but I don't really know how to combine fable attacks. I usually use the one that's for triangle, triangle, triangle. Anyway, Victor could not be complete. May she become the owner of the truly complete elixir. Okay. So I don't know what it means to be complete because Victor seemed totally fine. Like as a mutation.
The hotel is under attack. Everyone's in danger. Head to the hotel and hurry.
Communication through ergo. An interesting parlor trick. Quite the performance, Prophet of Geppetto. But your lies will be useless in the new world. The world of truth. But you are worth studying in the meantime.
What could it be? Come on, pal. No time to lose. The Stargazer isn't transmitting. And I'm not sure why. Ah, this was a bust, pal. Let's get back to the hotel, quickly. You know, walking works. Let's walk.
So I can level up here. Let's... Let me use these first. Where do I put these points? 1, 4. Yeah, this seems more useful. Okay. We're supposed to go there. If you guys can remember, this is where we started the game. We got there, then that's where we fought the first boss of the game. But we're going to go here first because remember there's a treasure that I didn't collect and it wouldn't allow me to come back to this area until this point. So this is the only chance I have. It says like to go here and look down. Check the ground, yeah. And I think you need to equip the check ground gesture, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on. Let me switch. I guess let me switch this one to weather gestures. Stalker's promise. Check ground. Yeah.
It's about observation. Just listen, kid. This one should be easy. You've seen enough of it. If your answer's wrong now, you're not going to love it. This blue flower has many ways to take root, but only on Sometimes it's good to trust your feelings. A metaphor is a tool for hiding horrifying truths. It is a creation unique to humans. Now then, another question. Not a riddle, no rhymes. Just a question. For you. Ergo does not appear out of thin air, so where did all those puppets get all that? Ergo. Ha! Yes! Always leave them laughing. That's what the king says. So, take this key, please. Then I say, off with yes. Till we meet again. I trust you'll remember I lead the club, true, but I'm also a member.
Okay, we got the fourth Trinity key. We shall make use of that later when we are allowed to fast travel again. So disgusting. No. Crazy enemies. We'll turn back there after we collect this treasure. Half moonstone. So I think it's like somewhere here, according to the picture. No. Nice. Yeah, we got it. So we got the atoned. Your line slow. What do you mean? What do you mean my line is slow? Oh, sorry, what was it? Yeah, you have to. I always forget where you change costumes from. You change it from here. The atoned. Yeah, it's this one. Kind of look the same, like, because they're almost the same color. See, with like this and this. Almost the same. By the way, I've never really read the description of outfits. So, I actually don't... I think there's some story that I might have missed because I haven't read about the outfits yet. So I think I'll do that off stream, off recording, so that I learn more. Maybe there's something that I could have also discovered if I were, you know, paying attention to what the description on the outfits say, because I'm sure they talk about something important.
Oh no. Hey, so there's something horrible in front of the hotel. It might be worse than what we saw at the cathedral.
How can you
Alright,
tell?
tighten up your springs and let's go.
Like, how can you tell, you know? So you guys, it looks like, hold on. Yeah, it looks like we'll be fighting two bosses. Because the next boss is right here, literally. I hope I have... Ah, shit, I don't. Oh... Let me see, let me... I'll get rid of this, then use... this one. and maybe this, then also this. Give me a second. Yeah, we're going to fight two bosses, and I'm gonna switch my Legion arm as well. It may not be that useful, but who knows, you never know. So let me change it to the flame bug, because this next boss is a carcass. It's a carcass boss fight, so good luck. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I hate this boss. I think if you watched one of the previous parts, it will. I'll describe. I said this game has two bad bosses, and three if depending on who you are. It has three bad bosses if you consider the Black Rabbit Brotherhood a bad boss, right? So wait, let me put this down here. If you the first encounter with the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, if you consider that a bad boss, then this game has three bad bosses. But if not, it has two, and one of them is this one. This is the boss fight that I always forget about for some reason, but it's always the one that, like, you play and you really feel like it's unfair, cause like you're getting filled with like the decay status effect over and over again. Every time it hits you, you're getting decayed. And the worst thing about decay is your weapon durability goes down constantly. Like it just doesn't stop going down. So let me see if I'm well prepared. I mean, I don't think I'll need this. Now that I've already used up some of my items, maybe I'll need this. What's funny is I got to the point where I could stagger it, but then when I tried to do the heavy attack, it entered the second phase, so the stagger thing just disappeared completely. Yeah, it looks like that went worse than the previous attempt, so let me just try again. This thing is like, unless you're perfect at fighting it, the boss fight is it stops me from attacking because once you're decayed, the only thing you can do is like try to heal yourself and cure yourself, like cure yourself, heal yourself, then you have to, you know, sharpen the weapon again because the durability of this weapon is already low and you have to constantly like try to just repair it every single time you get decayed, and that's like a huge problem. Jesus. I can't do anything. Like it's just you have to fight this thing until you fight it almost perfectly. Then that's when you can actually do something because it forces you to do a lot of things. Like you have to sharpen your weapon. You have to like run away from it. It attacks relentlessly, as you guys could see. Because I was just trying to. Do I even have enough things to? I don't know. You just have to. I just have to get lucky with this fight because it's one of the worst. One of the fights I'm worst at. Seems to always do that attack when I'm worrying about the other guy. Alright, come on, I tried to dodge. You know, I can never tell when it's doing that attack. Like sometimes I think it's just going to do that, then other times it's a grab. Shit. Yeah, I can never tell when it's gonna do that grab attack. Like sometimes I think it's just gonna swing its arm, then I just get lucky. But yeah, I finally did it. Wait, which one's the exit? I came... Yeah, I came
So
from
what's
back
happening
there.
now? Let's get back to the hotel and our friends.
This one might be the actual worst boss in the game. Because the worst boss in the game is actually yet to come. It might be the next boss. So there's another boss now. No, there's no other boss. The only two bosses we are fighting in this part are this one, like this one that we've just fought, and the previous one. The one that's the Walker of Illusions. I think that's what it's called. Those are the only two bosses that we have fought. We are fighting in this part. Because the video I'm sure is about to end. Yeah, we are over 55 minutes. That took me how many tries? Was it like 4 tries? That may be okay, I could be wrong, but that may be the most tries we have taken on a boss in this game so far, in this run. Yeah, 4 tries. So the other one, wait, no, King of Puppets, Romeo might have taken me also 4 tries, or yeah, because I don't think it took me up to 5. It might have taken me maybe 3 or 4 tries, because I beat the first phase in all my attempts. So this one has taken the longest because, as you can see, I'm not good at fighting it, but also it's punishing in like the worst way possible. Every time you get hit, you get decay, and my weapon durability was just was on life support. So yeah, I think that's one part. That will be this part done for today. I'm going to record more parts today before. I don't know if I should take a break or if I should just do something I've never done before and stream for like 5 hours to see how far I'll get. That's if I can manage to do this for 5 hours. Anyway, you guys can see the hotel Krat. It's hypocrite written there, and we shall begin from here next time. So we'll talk to Sophia, then talk to the rest, and I'll see you guys in the next part. We are almost... Wait, I don't want to say almost because we actually still have a long way to go, but we are at least 3/4 done with the game, I think. Yeah, alright. Bye.